Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5 KMB3. Today we are going to present about video documentary entitled Sir Alex Ferguson Secrets of Success. Without further ado, let's continue this presentation. The first part of the presentation is about the summary. Based on the video, we know that Sir Alex Ferguson was a well-known manager in football club history, which being an inspirational figure who has a strong vision to win every game.
Oh my God! Wow!
He was a manager for an established football club known as Manchester United FC from 1986 to 2013. Sir Alex is considered as the greatest manager of all time, and he has won more trophies than any other manager, including 49 trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups, and 2 UEFA Champions League titles. The first part of the video tells us about some opinions and thoughts from several important people about Sir Alex Ferguson as a great manager. Based on their opinion, some of them say that Sir Alex Ferguson is a legendary. Next, a special interview has conducted with Cristiano Ronaldo, Manchester United FC, players from 2003 to 2009, which is really interesting. Ryan Giggs, which is a Manchester United player from 1990 until now, also took part in the documentary. He said that Sir Alex Ferguson remembered everyone's names, including the cleaner, the players, and also the management team.
What?
Which is really great, right? The most intriguing part of the video was the interview session between Sir Alex Ferguson and Nick Robinson. Based on the interview, we know that Sir Alex managed to rebuild and model Manchester United FC around his personality by applying a balanced approach, which is Ferguson leadership. Manchester United Chief Executive CEO David Gill shared his point of view on Sir Alex's leadership aspect, which is apply successful leadership to create an immense financial revenues. As we know, revenues is very important in a company. Sir Alex's record captivated the attention of one of the world's most successful billionaire, investor, and writer, Michael Moritz. As for him, discipline is a very important character a football player should have because it helps the team to achieve their objective.
Based on the documentary, there is event that we can relate to the management, which is first is leadership. Leadership is defined by the ability to influence people toward the attainment of organizational goals. There is 5 components for the authentic leadership, which is first is pursue with passion. Second is practice solid value. Third is connect with others. Fourth is demonstrate self-discipline. And fifth is leads with the heart as well as the head. So for the first is authentic leadership. It is authentic leader pursue their purpose with passion. From the documentary, the coach could be a father to the team, could be a motivational speaker, and also inspirational figure in just one day. Second is authentic leader practice solid value. When the coach look at the footballer, one of the first thing he wanted to do is look at their mom and dad, because that for a thing and find out the footballers weekend appearance. And the third one is establish connected relationship. The coach remember everyone's name, which is it is include team cafe reception, laundry girl, the schoolboy, and also the cleaners. He knew all the name because he took an interest in what they were doing and how they were progressing. The fourth one is authentic leader demonstrate self-discipline. From the documentary, the coach went to his office to make training as the first one to come and the last one to go back home. With his discipline, he demanded to the team to turning up on time and training hard. And next we go to the ambidextrous approach. It is means incorporating structures and process that are appropriate for both the creative impulse and for systematic implementation of innovation. Before Sir Alex Ferguson could revive a one-cigarette club, he had first to tackle pernicious drinking culture.
Based on the documentary that we
choose, there are a lot of events that we can relate to management element. One of it is through chapter 7, which is planning and goal settings. We choose contingency planning. What is the meaning of contingency planning? Contingency planning is to describe the direction of the organization in the case of an emergency, a setback, or an unpredictable situation. Basically, it's similar to Plan B, where it is a backup plan in effect when things that start going differently from anticipated. Contingency planning is part of business continuity, disaster recovery, and also risk management. The purpose of this plan is to reduce the risk of harm when it occurs. Through the documentary, we found that Sir Alex Ferguson, he developed a backup plan when their team was not going to win on that week. By replacing it with, they did a 5-sale cover, 9 players, and brought 5 young players. Sir Alex Ferguson does not give up just like that, but he comes with an idea to reclaim it back. Okay, next, through chapter 16, which is motivating employees. Employee involvement means people enjoy their jobs and are pleased with their working condition. To the documentary, we found that all players and employees love Sir Alex Ferguson for his personality and the way he treats them. Managers can increase engagement by providing employees with 3 main elements: a sense of purpose, a sense of connection, and a sense of development. People may feel like they are working for something significant. When workers have an opportunity to achieve something that brings tangible value, they feel a sense of meaningfulness. Good managers help people appreciate the intent of their job, which leads to feelings of pride and integrity. As example, Sir Alex Ferguson had other ways to get into his player head, called as a high dryer. If his team did not play well, he will get upset because it is under his expectation. He expressed it with frustration by shouting, throwing all the books away. Through his action, all his players understood and did not blame on him because they learned something. They learned the important things to keep their goals in track. People will feel related to the business, to each other, and to their managers. Managers' action make the most difference whether people feel engaged at work or not. As for Sir Alex Ferguson, we can see that he knows all his staff names, even there are several of them. He can remember even the cleaners, the laundry girls, or the chef. Every day, he comes early to work and looks forward to his team training, as he always takes care of them and takes an interest in what they are doing and how they are progressed. The last one, people have a chance to learn, develop, and progress. In order to be fully involved, people need not only to believe like they are able to do what they are asked to do, but also they have a chance to learn and broaden their ability. As we can see in the documentary, 25 years ago, when the Premier League was organized, one of the Manchester United players was kicking one of the fans, and that was a current problem at that time. Sir Alex Ferguson wanted to battle the case, and he could not get rid of him. He stands for him, and the suspension that his player has received is being suspended for 4 months. He hopes the action will wake him up and understand his error.
Next, chapter 1, the world of innovative management, which is controlling. As we know, controlling is one of the process of management. Controlling can be defined as monitoring employees' activities, determining whether the organization is moving toward its goal, and making correction as necessary. So from the documentary, you can see that Sir Alex Ferguson is trying to tackle the pernicious drinking culture at the club. He sees that the culture is the bad element to the club because the players and the staff all spend the afternoon drinking and not going for training. So there's a scene where he called out all the members and staff and told them that he will not change it, but the players and the staff are the ones that are going to change themselves. Next is chapter 4, managing in global environment, which is developing a global mindset. Global mindset is what we call an ability of managers to appreciate and influence individuals, group, organizations, and systems that represent different social, cultural, political, institutional, intellectual, and psychological characteristics. There are 3 dimensions of global mindset, which is cognitive, psychological, and social dimension. In the documentary, we can see that Sir Alex Ferguson are more towards psychological dimension and social dimension. For instance, there is a scene where Sir Alex Ferguson realized that he's not going to win the week with the current team. So he decided to do a fire sales where he covers 9 players and brought 5 young players. There's where psychological dimension comes in, which Sir Alex willing to take a risk to deal with things that are treating. For social dimension perspective is how Sir Alex Ferguson behaved with the players. Even though he got mad when the players do something bad or lose the game, he will not keep it and forget about it. The next day they have the training session, he will not talk about it and suddenly just crack a joke and talk about the next game with the players. That's the quality of leader or manager should have, which is the ability to make everyone happy and not feel burdened when they are in the club.
The first lesson is personality traits. Personality trait is a characteristic of a person. There is 5 personality factors that describe of individual. Firstly, the extroversion is the degree to which a person is outgoing, sociable, assertive, and comfortable with interpersonal relationship. From the video, we know that Sir Alex Ferguson is an extrovert person, which is he loves to greet people regardless of who they are. The next factor is openness to experience, also a necessary aspect to become a great person. Openness to experience is the degree to which a person has a broad range of interests and is imaginative, creative, artistically sensitive, and willing to consider new ideas. The last characteristic is agreeableness. It is the degree to which a person is able to get along with others by being good-natured, likable, cooperative, forgiving, understanding, and trusting, such as Sir Alex Ferguson, who always gives his protege to make a decision as long as it will contribute a positive vibes to the team, and he also will get along with them because he understands their hearts and feelings.
Next, the second lesson is use chance wisely. Chance is one thing that can make everyone do correction on their mistakes. Basically, chance can improve someone to be better from one day to another day. The manager used the process of management, which is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. By using the process, all the players will be more focused on what they do. From the video, Sir Alex Ferguson always knows what is the best for his teammates, so he will find the best way to make his team look better. As an example, one of his players make a mistake, but he still give him the chance to prove that he can be good than before. They must be a good teamwork and use the chance wisely to win in every game. So, all the players have to appreciate the chance given by giving a great performance.
The next lesson is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence has shown that employee and corporate efficiency can be enhanced by managers who are in tune with their own emotions and the feeling of others. Emotional intelligence includes 4 basic components, which is self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship awareness. The first factor is self-awareness. Self-awareness is being aware of what you are feeling, which is a basic for all others components. A high level of self-awareness means that you can analyze your own abilities and constrain correctly and have a good sense of confidence. We can prove that by referring to Sir Alex Ferguson, who always be a disciplined person, because for him, discipline will make us achieve our goals easier. The next factor is relationship management. Relationship management is the ability to connect to others, build positive relationship, respond to the emotions of others, and influence others. As we know, Sir Alex Ferguson is a person who has a strong and strange relationship management, especially with his team. Last but not least, social awareness is the ability to understand others and practice empathy, being willing to know to others' needs of someone else, to consider what people know without having to tell you.
Last but not least, the lesson that we can get from the video is good communication. As we know, good communication is the main key that will lead to success business. Communication can be defined as the exchange of information between two people. By seeing from the video, we know that all the players follow the instruction given by their coach. For example, the players can follow the strategy made by their coach and win successfully in every game. They can take the advice given by the coach as their motivation to be good for the next day. All of the players have to support each other to maintain a good teamwork. So, a good teamwork and good communication will lead to a success team.